Attention all history buffs. It's time to delve into one of the darkest periods in human history, World War II. Today, we're discussing the trial and execution of Wanda Klaff, a sadistic Nazi guard who played an active role in the Holocaust. From her chilling crimes against humanity to her controversial punishment by hanging, this video is a gripping account that will leave you on the edge of your seat. So buckle up as we uncover the gruesome details behind Klaff's heinous acts and examine how justice was served for one of Hitler's most ruthless accomplices. On the 8th of March 1945, Wanda Klaff, a notorious Nazi guard known for her brutality, was executed by hanging in Poland. Klaff was responsible for numerous heinous acts during her time at the Struthof concentration camp, where she served as a guard from 1944 to 1945. Her execution was a just punishment for the horrific crimes she committed against innocent people. Struthof was established in 1939 near the town of Struthof in what was then the Free City of Danzig. It was the first Nazi concentration camp set up outside of German borders. The camp was initially used to house Polish political prisoners, but its purpose quickly changed to include Jews, Romani people, Soviet prisoners of war, and other groups deemed undesirable by the Nazi regime. As a guard at Struthof, Klaff was responsible for carrying out the orders of her superiors, which included overseeing the daily operations of the camp, punishing prisoners, and enforcing the rules. However, Klaff was known for her sadistic behavior, which went above and beyond what was required of her. She took pleasure in inflicting pain on the prisoners and was especially cruel to the women and children. Klaff was known to participate in medical experiments carried out on the prisoners. She would help the doctors by restraining the victims, holding them down while they were subjected to excruciating procedures. She was also responsible for selecting prisoners to be sent to the gas chambers, a task she carried out with a disturbingly enthusiastic attitude. The most infamous incident involving Klaff occurred in the summer of 1944. She and a group of other guards were involved in the torture and murder of several female prisoners. The women were taken to a nearby forest, where they were forced to undress and then shot in the back of the head. Klaff was among the guards who carried out the killings, and she reportedly laughed as she pulled the trigger. Klaff's behavior at Struthof earned her a reputation as one of the most sadistic guards at camp. Her colleagues feared and respected her, and the prisoners lived in terror of her. Despite her cruelty, Klaff managed to evade justice for several years after the war ended. She fled to Germany, where she lived under an assumed name and worked as a nurse. However, in 1963, Klaff was finally arrested and extradited to Poland to stand trial for her crimes at Struthof. She was charged with war crimes, crimes against humanity, and participation in the extermination of prisoners. During her trial, witnesses testified to her sadistic behavior, and evidence was presented that linked her to several incidents of torture and murder. Klaff was found guilty on all counts and sentenced to death by hanging. On the day of her execution, she remained defiant, refusing to show any remorse for her actions. She was led to the gallows and executed, her death serving as a warning to others who might be tempted to follow in her footsteps. The execution of Wanda Klaff was a just punishment for her crimes. Her sadistic behavior at Struthof caused untold suffering for countless innocent people. Her actions were a direct result of the Nazi regime's ideology of hatred and bigotry, but Klaff made the choice to embrace that ideology and carry out its worst excesses. The legacy of the Holocaust serves as a warning to future generations about the dangers of intolerance, hatred, and bigotry. Wanda Klaff's execution is a reminder that those who commit atrocities in the name of these ideals will be held accountable for their actions. The memory of the victims of Struthof and of all those who suffered under the Nazi regime must never be forgotten. If you found this content informative and thought-provoking, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more chilling stories from history.